Our next guest is Linda Loveless. Now, Linda is a photographer, artist, singer, very creative, all-around person. Today, we have Lisa. I said Linda, didn't I? Like Linda Lovelace. We have Lisa on the show to tell us about little things she's been up to and all different stuff like that. How you doing, Lisa?
Hi, good.
I called you Linda. I'm sorry.
That's
You must get
okay.
that a lot with that last name.
Yes.
Linda Lovelace. Lisa Loveless. Well, Lisa, I know you said you're involved in photography also.
Yeah, I used to do concert photography for a while for a magazine, but it doesn't, I don't know, I just didn't really enjoy it because after the first few times the excitement wore off and they just treat the photographers like they're cattle, you know, you take your pictures, get out of here you photographers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's really bad. And they
anybody
don't pay that well, and it's the kind of thing where some places expect you to be on call, and I did it for a while, and then I just didn't enjoy it after a while. It just got to be more work than anything else.
Than fun, because that seems like a great job.
It
I mean,
was.
I'd love to go to all these concerts and
The
get front row.
the first few times it was great. I really enjoyed it, and then after a while it just turned into something that was a hassle. You know, it just wasn't enjoyable, and you'd have to go into the city at the last minute. You know, by yourself. You could only have one ticket. You couldn't take anybody, and after 3 songs, get out.
Oh wow, 3 songs. That's it. So
That's
it's
it.
somebody you love, an artist.
And you know who started that?
Who?
Pat Benatar, because after 3 songs, her mascara would run.
Oh really?
And she was like, no photos after 3 pictures, my mascara runs, and after that, everybody else did the same thing. I guess Michael Jackson needs that too. You know? His
Right. They
mascara
want to
runs
look great.
too.
Because you saw these sweaty shots of some of these
After
guys.
3
you know,
songs, 4 songs, the lights, you know, you just start sweating, and nobody wants to look bad on film. So.
Yeah. Even Bruce Springsteen, he seemed to be the one.
He doesn't care.
Yeah, he's always scrawny and wet.
He sweats as soon
Brings
as he
out a
comes
shirt.
out. Yeah.
But I'm looking at your outfit too. I also understand you design clothes.
Yes. Yeah, I started doing that because I would go to different places looking for unique clothes, and I couldn't find anything that I really liked. So finally I just started making my own clothes. I said, well, if I can't find anything, and plus too, you won't see it on someone else. You know,
that's true.
Sometimes
You walk into a party and say, hey, you got the same outfit I have on.
Well, yeah, I was at a casino once, and I bought a really expensive dress, and I was walking around, and all of a sudden a woman had the same exact dress on. I was like, you know, why spend all that money on an outfit and then see it on someone else? So I just started making it myself, and I've had offers from people to design clothes to sell in their stores.
Wow.
But the thing is to get started doing something like that, to get the ball rolling, it would take so much time that I wouldn't be able to pursue singing or anything else. You know, so I'll do it for myself, but I really don't think I'll ever go into it full time.
Yeah.
You know.
It's obviously you're very creative. I mean, you seem to
I have to do a lot of different things.
different
I've
arts.
had numerous jobs. You know, I stay for a while, and I'm good at what I do, whatever it is. I put my most into it, you know, that I can, but I can't stick with one thing too long. I have to do a lot of different things. So I've been a house painter. I've done, you wouldn't believe the jobs I've had.
Sure.
You know, and I just keep doing things that are interesting.
Well, see, I didn't know a lot of the other aspects about the photography and the clothing, but I did know about your music. You've been writing songs for how long now?
About 10 years. It started out as poems, and then I tried to make them into lyrics, you know, with a little bit of rhyming to make it more into a song, but I really had no musical knowledge until about 2 years ago, and someone started teaching me different chords and everything, so now I've basically learned, I play a little bit of everything. I play a little bit of keyboards, a little bit of guitar, just enough to play and write, but to perform is different, you know,
so
that's a lot harder.
You're incorporating your poems into music
yes.
kind of thing?
The song that I'm going to perform, as a matter of fact, I wrote 10 years ago.
Wow.
And
just recently put it to music kind of thing?
A month ago.
Wow.
I took it out and I said, wow, this is pretty good. You know, I like this. And I just thought it would be good to music, so we took a basic rock and roll beat and we put it to the words, and it fit perfect, you know, and it really works well. So I have a lot of old songs that I really want to, you know, put into music that have just been sitting there collecting dust.
Sure.
You know.
You know, I heard a lot of those groups, even that group Boston, when they first came out, the first album, it was a mega hit and everyone went crazy. And they said, we got hundreds of songs that we've written over the years.
Oh, yeah.
Sad for their case, they really...
The lead singer in that group writes most of the, you know, things. Tom Schultz does all the engineering and the music, and then the lead singer writes most of it, but, you know, you could have hundreds of songs sitting around, you know, between in your head and written down or in your computer or wherever. So there's so many different things you could have just sitting around, and finally one day you take it out and it looks good. You know, you may write it, and that day you say, oh, I don't like this is terrible, you know, and you just throw it away. You know, I never throw anything away.
No,
even a sentence, anything. I keep it and I'll go back to it, and then one day it'll look good, and then put it to music, you know.
Keep all your ideas documented.
Yes. Definitely.
Why
Right
recreate the
now,
village
I'm
time?
taking all my lyrics on paper. I have papers everywhere scattered. I'm taking them and putting them into a computer. So I'm typing into the computer, doing all the lyrics, and then I'm like, but I can't throw these papers away. What if the disc gets ruined? You know? So I still have all the papers sitting around, and I have a computer disc now. So
Now you have it in 2 places.
yes, all over.
Well, let me ask you, when we talk about musicians, you said sometimes you seem to work best when you're distressed or depressed and
Most
things
of
like
the
that.
things that I've written that mean anything to me or would mean something to someone else, it seems like you have to either be really depressed about something or, you know, something upsets you and it just inspires you to write, you know, either the blues or, you know, it just seems like rock and roll. Most of it's about lost love, you know. It's very rare that a song is about finding true love or something like that. It's 1 out of 10. Most of them are just like, oh, where did she go? Where did he go? You know, that type of thing. You just, that's the way you write, you know. When you're depressed, it's, you know, it's very rare. Like, if I'm really happy and content, I can't write. Something has to inspire me.
What are you going to play for us here? I forgot.
She's her own worst enemy.
She's her own worst enemy.
Yes.
Okay, well, would you play it now?
Sure.
All right, thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Lisa Loveless playing, Lisa Loveless playing, what is it again?
She's her own worst
She's her own worst enemy. Watch, you're going to enjoy this.
As a child, she wasn't the angel she could have been. Hard to recall the innocence of you when you drown yourself in lies and hide from the truth. Yeah, yeah, she's a worst enemy. She's a worst enemy. Tried so hard just to prove it to me. The light is there, but she can't see it. She's a worst enemy. She's a worst enemy. Past 16th birthday, she was on her own, trying to survive on the streets alone. Worked so hard just to get a break. Try so hard just to get it straight. Yeah, yeah, she's the worst enemy. Yeah, worst enemy. Try so hard just to prove it to me. The light is there, but she can't see it. She's the worst enemy. Yeah, worst enemy. She's the worst enemy. Yeah, worst enemy. She's the worst enemy. She's the worst enemy. She's the worst enemy. She's the worst enemy. Life in the fast lane finally took its toll. There she is, sitting there alone. Nobody cares, nobody's home. No one is there, no one I love. She's the worst enemy. Yeah, worst enemy. She's the 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 worst enemy. She's the
That was great. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Well, that's our show for today.